Hello, hello. How is everybody? Thank you for being a part of my little live stream here. Tell me if you can hear me all right. I'm trying a new setup. I will bring the mic closer if you can't hear me properly. I've got a lot of things going on, and I don't really understand most of them. Uh, hey, Mark, what's going on? So, so Beard, my bro. Can everybody hear me all right? Am I too quiet? Am I too loud? Let me know. I can move the mic. I just wanted to I wanted space. I will keep looking down here. This is where my computer is. That's where the camera is. I get confused at who I'm, where, and what I'm supposed to be doing. But how are we tonight on Sunday? Sunday evening. Lovely. Um, I'm good. I'm to build some Lego. Um, What Lego, I hear you ask? Well, it's going to be this Lego. Here it is. The UCS Lego X-Wing. I've been wanting to build this for a while, but I've just not gotten around to it. I was me and Sems were supposed to yeah, that is my life. Just confused constantly. Me and Sems were going to do a live and do a build each, both doing a build, but he's gotten busy. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to wait for him. I want to build some Lego. It's been nearly a year since my last live Lego build. It was September last year, and it was Mando's N1 Starfighter, and I did that over on Instagram. Instagram can be really difficult to do lives on because I have to stare at the screen and the screen's like that, and I'm like, what's that? I can't read it. Whereas here, at least I've got comments there, and I can read and I can concentrate. So yeah. So let's Hello, Jess. How are you? So let's first off, I've built something before I started. I built this a couple of days ago. It's it's the Frankenstein's monster of things. Uh, Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. But it's this. This looks insane to most people, but actually, what it is it's a instructions holder, and it works well. Like I've not sorted out all the little kinks and stuff to it yet, but I will. I'll get there. But yeah, at the moment, there's a lot going on there. It looks like it should hold Slave One, to be fair. But yeah, it's yeah. So anyway, let's open this box and have a look what we've got inside. Chances of me finishing this build tonight very very slim. So I've been sitting here for about half hour ready to go. Yet I haven't got a knife to open the box. That wasn't very smart. So, it's terrible. So this set came out on May 1st, technically May 4th for most people, but us members. It came out on May 1st. What have we got in here? In here we've got our instruction booklet right here. Thank you. My hair is getting very long again. I'm actually I'm in an iron about whether or not to not all the way off, but shorter again, so it's easier to deal with when I wake up. So we've got a small pack of stickers. The only issue with like showing you the more of the table is the camera's like way over there. I can't reach. So we've got some stickers, not too many. And we've got the instruction booklet, which is a thick boy. I'm moving my drink over there, and let me see if I can show you how this instruction book stand works. It's full already. Brilliant. If it is going to work, it's worked on like smaller instruction booklets. So my only concern is due to the size of this, it might. And there we go. And that's how it holds it. It works. So yeah, so that's working. So we've got the instructions over there. The only issue is when you start beginning on these instructions for one-sided, it can feel like. Yeah, no, my hair grows super fast actually. Yeah. I'm not drinking Mountain Dew. I'm actually drinking product placement. Watch me get kicked off of YouTube. I'm drinking Iron Brew WD because I'm hard. You need one. What one of my thingies. My plan is to try and refine it a bit, and then I don't know, refine it a bit, and then once I've got it like properly down, I might like send out instructions to people who need it. So because I've just built random parts I had spare, so then people can actually jump on and download the instructions to build their own version. It's super useful. Yes, this is sponsored by WKD. You know what? I'd be all right if I had that sort of money coming through. So the instruction booklet on these ones say they always start with a bunch of gun. The ship, and I'm like, no, get on with it. So let's get that set up for page 1. Page 1, boom, love it. Let's have a quick look. See how many bags we've got going on. Because that's the other thing is what I tend to do. People do their builds differently. Some people sit and they open one bag and then they line up all the pieces, like all. I don't do that. But I do take the bags out first, see how many bags we have, and then I put them away back in the box in reverse order, so I can literally just when I get the bag, I put down this one in there. There's quite a lot of bags. No turn on the lightsabers today. That one over there is actually on charge. It's not even there at the moment. And this one, it will last for about 20 minutes, and then it'll die. The problem with pixel lightsabers is the batteries don't last too long if you have them on fully. If you watch my YouTube videos and they're on in the background, it's because I've literally just put them on that second, and most of the time they die. Just keeps going. Yeah. It's always the one right at the bottom. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's very nice. This is the plaque. Now, normally the plaque is actually a sticker. You get this piece, and then there's a sticker that goes on. That's actually a printed plaque, which is really nice. I don't do that very often. It's weird how sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. I don't really understand it, but So here are all the bags. I think 10, but that doesn't really actually mean 10. It means 10 steps. And like major steps. But each one can have 2, 3, sometimes even 4 bags. It is fun building up all these bags. It's all a bit Scarface. What's all? Oh, with the bags. Yeah, it is. Yeah, nice. So I've got to figure out what numbers we've got. We've got 10, 9. I think 10 is the highest. I normally check as I'm going through, but I was talking. So 10, 9, another 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. It is much better than a sticker. Again, they've recently gone to printing the cockpit pieces as well. They used to blank, and then you'd have to stick with them, and they were an absolute nightmare. But yeah, that's much nicer as a full piece rather than a sticker. Although, if I'm gonna be really picky, which right in the middle, I don't know if you can see it, but right in the middle, there you go, there's a little divot where it's obviously where it's printed and stuff. There's a divot right there, so it's not quite flat. Hmm. Anyway, we've got our 2 1 bags. We're going to start there. Now, if this starts to get a bit too loud on this table, let me know, and I'll put something over it, and it won't be so noisy. I'm going to move the mic a bit closer to my mouth because I'm worried I'm going to hit it. But just see a new design here. Get that t-shirt, just so you know. It also comes in the normal Lego colours on red. So yeah, so this is the point where most people will sit there and go, let's line it all up. I've already dropped something. Let's line it all up into colour and whatever order. But I can't be bothered with that. I don't see the point. I like to be a bit old school. I like to still have a root. It's all about rooting. Rooting. Tooting. Okay. Let's dive in. So I will show this bit by bit, but I am just going to build and chat. And if there's any questions you want to ask, by all means, go right ahead. Currently in the process of moving a lot of stuff around and building new areas for my Lego because I've bought too much and now I've run out of space. Um, yeah, also we're not a million miles away from 1,500 subscribers. Hello, my love. How are you? I'm looking here, but you're there. Hello. So yeah, we're not too far away from 1,500 subscribers, which is pretty cool. There is going to be something quite big when I get to 2,000, but we'll not announce that yet. That won't be announced until I get to 1,500. Once I get to 1,500, I'm going to do a live and announce all the fun things that's going to happen when we hit 2,000. Because it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun times. Sheena, what's going on? Sheena, for the briefest of second, I thought your picture was a tap, and now I've just realised that it's Darth Maul's lightsaber. So yeah, so when we reach that, we will announce some fun things. I'm planning on something really big when we get to 2,000 subscribers, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I might have bit more than I can chew. With my idea, we'll see. We'll see. So originally, Stems. Wait. Hey, hello, John. Yeah, cool. Whoa. Um, got a new light. I see. The lightning bolt has gone. Yes, the lightning bolt has been replaced by this Rebel sign. I got it from Dunelm. They've got loads of really cool Star Wars stuff in their shop, and one thing they do have is a what I remember is half Empire, half Phoenix Squadron sign. And it's like well big. It's well big. So I think I want to grab that. Um, Now, originally, I was supposed to be doing this whole thing with stems so that there'd be a little bit more interaction going on. Um, but he's rubbish. So, what I would say to all of you is bombard his inbox with why aren't you building on the live? Why are you not on the live? How come you're not on the live? Jump on the live. So, yeah, originally, we were going to do it together, but unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on your point of view, you've got just me. So normally when I build Lego, I watch this and just sit there and build and watch and build and watch and build. But I figure, you know what? It's been a year. Let's do another live. Yeah, they've got loads of good stuff. They've got loads of really cool wallpaper. They've got um, other stuff. Can't remember, but yeah, no, they've got really cool stuff. They've got a Vader's head light as well. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that's what we've done so far. Not loads. We're just doing it, aren't we? I mean, do you know what I've realised? I've got a lot of light coming this way. I've got very little light coming this way, obviously for the camera. It means I'm struggling to see these instructions. I mean, I can't see at the best of times. I'm as blind as a bat. I know bats aren't blind, but yes, this is a big boy. It oh, it's the UCS. Um, I've been wanting to build this for a while, so I figured, why not build it with you fine people? Hmm? I built a set the other day, and it's the first time I've built a set and gone, not really huge fan of how that's come out, which is very unlike me. Normally, I love all the Lego and I love how they make it work, but just I have real high hopes for the set. The pre visuals of it look really, really cool. But the actual finished product, I was less than impressed, let's say. But it's all good. It's still a good set. It's just not as good as I'd hoped to. But that will be out on a review soon. I'm doing I've got a few reviews to do actually. Oh, is that the one before this one? I didn't have a UCS X-wing at all, so I really wanted this one. And now the rumours that we're getting a UCS um, TIE Interceptor, I'm very excited because I love that ship and a big version of it. It's going to look awesome. I do have quite a few X-wings though. got another Red 5, got a couple of Poes. Yeah, a few X. Got an original, yeah, my original X5. Actually, I've got 2 Red 5s. Hey, buddy, Jeremy, what's going on? Um, I am building the UCS X-Wing. Um, Dom here is a channel member, so thank you, Dom, for joining us. You've just started playing Force. Where are you playing it? PlayStation or Switch? Because they're 2 very different games. Both great, just different. Um, I love The Force Unleashed. You're gonna fall more in love with your lightsaber once you've finished it. Force Unleashed 2 is good as well. I think 2's a great game. Unfortunately, very short. No, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, PS5. Have you got it? Wait, no, wait. Have you got it on? I sorry, I keep looking here. I should be looking here. Have you got it on? Is it available on like the game catalog? Because if it is, I might play that. I love it. Um, they yeah. So getting back to the Red Fives, I have my original Red Five, and then recently I've been buying these Lego mystery um from this Instagram channel actually called Lego Mystery Boxes. And the first box I got from them was old old Luke's land speeder, which was super cool. And I said to them that I really like the older sets because I don't have a lot of the old sets because I didn't have the money at the time. Some PlayStation thingy yellow cross bit, PlayStation Plus. Um, just interlocking box game. That was quite funny. Um, yeah, you do need to get a new Lego set. Um, but yeah, so then so I bought that and I said I like the old set, and they were like, "Oh well, next time you order some mystery boxes, we'll sort you out." So I ordered a big mystery box, and we've got one that's like 2 sets in one. And when I got it, it was an original um, TIE fighter, blue and black, and an original Red 5. So I now have that to build. I think I built the Red 5, but I haven't built the TIE fighter yet. I keep reading the messages and not showing them. So there we go. We've got Mandalorian Forge. I like the Mandalorian Forge. It's a good one, but nowhere to put it. Yeah, you have to put them up high. You have to, that's the beauty of having older children. I'm not going to lie. Like 17 and whatever age the other one is, 13. They don't tend to. Well, they don't even have any interest in my Lego at all. Pluses and minuses. So yeah, you have to find a space up high where they can't reach. I love the helmet sets. I think they're excellent, all of them. I know some people are like, don't like this one, don't like that one. I love them all. Um, when I first was looking at them, I wasn't convinced by Vader's until I built it, and then I was like, "Ooh, actually, that's a very nice." Very nice build and a very nice set. So, yeah, I want them to do Sabine's helmet, Moff Gideon, a few other bits and pieces like that. I love them. But they're good because they don't take up loads and loads of space. Yeah. Yeah, you'll come down to that all over the place. The one thing you have to kind of get to the point with Lego is just like, well, if it gets wrecked, it gets wrecked. Like I've got the um UCS Falcon, and just by moving house, the amount of times I've moved house, it's broken 4 times. I've had to rebuild it 4, but then that's the beauty of Lego. You can just rebuild it, and you can just get as much fun out of it rebuilding it as you could when you built it in the first place. So it's quite nice. I don't mind if things like sometimes things fall. Like recently, I had my N1 Starfire up, and um, the stand I had it broke and it fell and smashed to pieces. Oh well, I just rebuild it. I mean, I haven't. It's on my desk, but I will. Can rebuild. Where is it? Is warm in here. Warm. I had the aircon going, but it's now on mic, so I won't do that. Hey, buddy, how are you? What's going on? What is going on? Um, so that's what we've done so far. I mean, it doesn't look like much, probably because it isn't. We've still not finished the first 2 bags. Yeah, this is going to be a long build. So let's hope you've all got some drinks and some food in because we're here till it finishes. Baby. We're not. Absolutely not. I'll do this until I get to a point where I'm like, that's enough. And can you hear that? That's all I hear all the time. If you can't hear that, sounds like I'm going insane, but it's a police car. Jamie, good evening. How are you, sir? Where is this gone? Right there. But yeah, I am struggling to see this because, like, maybe I could. It's not a Star Destroyer. It's oh, it's the Lego X-Wing UCS. It is the Lego Police. No, I do have a Star Destroyer, but I have the. I was going to say one of the smaller ones. Um, Mate, it's too muggy. Seriously. Um, I have one of the smaller ones. When I first got it, it was like a big set, but now you look at it and it's like this big, and you're like, yeah, it's a small set, but it's not. It's huge. But now you've got the super Star Destroyers that are like 600, 700 quid, and yeah, it makes it look small. Also, now that we're getting a UCS Venator, wow, that's something else completely, isn't it? I won't be buying the UCS Venator. It's not my thing. I like the ship. It's very, very cool. I'd like a small version of it. Don't feel the need to have a large version, if you know what I mean. Yep, classic S-Wing. Um, I'm looking forward to getting this one finished because I do enjoy me some X-Wing stuff. What am I doing? Like, honestly, so difficult to do this when you're talking at the same time and trying to read something and get all confused. Class myself as a relatively quick builder, but not today. Oh, the new gunship, the red one. Um, so I actually really like it. I think it looks great. I'm I'm not a I'm not I'm not a prequels guy so much. Like I enjoy one of them, um, and obviously I love the Clone Wars and stuff. But I'm not like super like obsessed with the gunships and what have you. So like each one that they bring out, I'm like, they look cool. But I know there's a lot of people that are like, this isn't right, that isn't right, this isn't right, without really paying that much attention. And I'm like, it just looks cool. I quite like the color scheme. I like the red and the white business going on. Feels like a Imperial Trooper or an Imperial Guard. Sorry. Um, but yeah, no, that's cool. I won't be buying it. But it's cool nonetheless. Do I think there's no way I'm building this entire thing now? No. I love the UCS Razor Crest. I mean, it's incredible. It's such a just beast. But yeah, like, where would it go? Where would it go? Especially if the rumors are true and we're getting a UCS Jabba sail barge, that would take precedent for me over the UCS Razor Crest because I've always wanted the sail barge anyway. I've always wanted the older version. So if they're gonna bring out a UCS version, I'm gonna want that, but it's gonna be massive. Just like so big. I'm gonna have to move house, or I'm just gonna have to start filling up my house. I mean, it's our house, but you know, I also live here. Um, so yeah, I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, well, why don't you put some of the Lego away?" And I look at them as if they're crazy. 'Cause some of the Lego, what do you mean away? Like back in its box? That's not going to happen. I I always get confused with people that buy Lego and leave it in their boxes and never build it. I'm like, Lego, you're getting absolutely nothing out of it being in a box just by saying like, "Oh, I've got this set." Well, yeah, you've got that set in a box. You need to build this stuff. It needs to be built and enjoyed. That's what it's all about. That's why all my figures are out of their boxes as well. Right? You're both absolutely correct. Blasphemy. Put it away. What do I clean my Lego with? That's a very good question. Uh, the answer about 3, 4 months ago would have been nothing. Um, but ever since Timu became a thing, I actually have a mini Hoover. It's tiny. It's about this big, that, and it's really powerful. And I just go across the top and I, "Woo," and I dust it all. It's really cool. I was super impressed with it. It didn't cost a lot. It's Temu, isn't it? Cost me about maybe £6 max. So I just messed up then, but yeah. See, I have a mini Hoover. Hey, Peter Griffin, you're here. I see. Nice little bit of dust. Um, yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna lie. Like Timu, I'm all over it. I really like it. I've bought so much stuff from there. It's ridiculous. Yeah, some pretty good stuff. I mean, for what it is, like you don't expect much from it, and you're quite pleasantly surprised. So that's where we're at now. Things are things are okay. I have realized that this stand needs to be more secure for these bigger instructions. I built it for instructions, smaller instructions, and it worked perfectly, but for these bigger ones, it's struggling. Oh, we're all struggling, mate. Don't worry. What? For now, until I get to the middle, we're just gonna lay down, and then I can actually see it. Well, amazing. So, so we're doing this thing. So me and Cass, my lovely, lovely girlfriend, we used to do this thing called Wishmas, where at Christmas we would buy each other a bunch of stuff on Wish and see what turned up. And it was always really, really good fun. Because it was always just like, well, it could be good, it could be bad, it might not even be what you've ordered. And so that was super, super fun. And then I had this idea, because Timu's better and quicker, we could do a similar sort of thing for Timu, but like a mystery sort of box bag of like Star Wars stuff that I unbox on my channel, just like a mystery box of stuff. And also, uh, I've been doing the same for her and her channel. If you don't know it, it's called Into the Nevermore. It's a spooky, scary, horror-y sort of channel dedicated to all things spooky and scary. It's very good. She's very good. Um, and so I'm doing the same sort of thing so that she's got something to open and unbox on her channel as well. Uh, when people say hello to each other in the chats, I don't show them up because you can see them. If the traffic, planes, whatever get too loud, let me know and I will close my window and slowly, slowly die of heat exhaustion. But it's all good. Anything for you. I believe we have. Oh, nice. We have a chair. I've done that. I've added loads of stuff um, to my basket when I'm adding stuff for you. Saved it for later. So, for all you Lego collectors that are here, what sets have you got your eye on? What set? What two? What set are you annoyed that you missed out on because now it's gone? Because you like to mess with us. Just get me it. You know I like presents. I love presents. We're not even finished the first bag yet. I'm so slow. What's going on? It's Easier trying to concentrate on everything all at once. Mhm. I see Lego or lightsabers and everything else goes out the window. Yeah. Give me both. Go out with all this and talk some Timu. Surprisingly, Timu's better than I'm not going to talk to that. Timu's better than people make out. Like it's like a better version of Wish. It is getting to that time of year again. New Gringotts set. Ah, yeah. The that one looks so cool with the different levels with the track underneath. Am I right in thinking if you get it on the day it comes out, 1st of September, you get like another little promo set that actually connects to it? That's pretty cool. Yeah, there is there is a lot to be said about the prices of Lego and how insane it is. I'm all right until it gets to like May 4th, and I'm like, right, this is going to be an expensive month because I know I'm going to want all of it. Because then I know I'm because I want to get all of it so I can get all the freebies with it. Looking to replace a couple of installed. Nice. Yes. I realised three new pixel blades. Mate, I've got like a pile of blades just there, just random blades. Some of them don't even fit. Sabers like. Yeah, this is the problem, right? So, like, I feel like you have to plan your entire year around Lego releases. Like, I know May's going to be expensive for the Lego for the Star Wars stuff, so I'm like prepped for that. But then I know, obviously, then we have a release on 1st of August, and we have a release on the 1st of September. You know, thankfully, we're at that point now where I'm like, thankfully, a lot of the newer sets that are coming out don't really hold a massive deal of interest to me. I won't just buy all of the sets for the sake of buying sets. It's got to be a set I really, really want. Um, on the 1st of September, I'm getting the new Ghost, um, even though I have the old Ghost. It's my favorite ship. I have to have it. Just got the mate. I've got one of those KR Eco with the crystal chamber, and it's my favorite lightsaber ever. It's the best one I have, and that was the point where I was like, I'm done collecting lightsabers for about a week. But as it stands at this present moment in time, I am on a little bit of a lightsaber buying hiatus, mainly due to the fact that there aren't any that I'm desperate for. Like, there's a lot of nice ones. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of nice sabers out there at the moment, but ever since picking up um, the new Kanan, I'm kind of happy with the sabers I have. Well, look who it ain't. All right, that's Sarge. How's it going? Ah, that's a very good question. Revan sets that aren't crazy money. No, there aren't. Um, they're all insane money. I actually just picked up an Old Republic set. I don't want to say how much, it's, but it's got Darth. It's an Old Republic, so it's got Darth Malgus in it. It's a Sith ship. It's very, very nice. It's not cheap. None of those are cheap. You see, as someone who had the MOMs around me for like months before they were installed by Jeremy, incredible installs by Jeremy. Um, that's when I moved on and decided to pick up my Eco Hero, and I love it so much that I'm like, you know what? There's no other Lukes that I feel like I need now. I'm all good with it. Yeah, that's the problem is Cal. When Cal drops stuff and it's that nice, you're like, that is nice. Shopping around for particularly good lightsaber again for 50 birthday for next year. Looking at LDM custom sabers, Star Killer or DC sabers, Knight of Combat. So I've got a DC sabers and it's well nice. Um, they always had an issue with shipping. I know that they've gotten better with that. But yeah, no, I find the DC sabers very, very nice. Um, do you get a saber from Galaxy's Edge? If so, was it easy to get back? So I didn't buy a saber from Galaxy's Edge, mainly due to the fact that when I had them, I felt that they weren't as good as they could have been. Um, they're nice. They're I've got 40 lightsabers, and so it's got a pretty spectacular saber for me to be able to buy it. um, No, so no is the simple question is no, I didn't buy one. However, my friend just did come back from Galaxy's Edge and made his own and brought it back, no problem. Put the hilt in your carry-on and put the blade in the case. You'll be fine. I've traveled many places with lightsabers, and that's what I always do. The V2, I mean, and with the Ryan install, nice. Ryan did my Eco Hero. FDC here for wearing commission is loud and me. Yeah, it is the DC's thick. They really feel heavy, but like good. Um, the Romans are nice. They are nice. Not nice enough for me to buy, but they are nice. So now we've got a chair and a stick. Saber must have CFX. Well, um, okay. I like CFX. My custom saber, this one, is CFX, and I like it. But because I think it's all to do with what the first thing you learn. The first thing I learned about was uh, Profi. So for me, because I know what I'm doing and I know how to program them relatively easily, and in fact, when I was at Padawan, like, that's what I would do is I would help program and reprogram the Profis for them. I find that Profi's my better choice. I find it easier to use. They do sound good. Nothing sounds as good as Vendari though. It's his thing. Like when they have a style, they just kind of keep going with it. And do you collect any other stuff like music stuff or franchises? Of countless little of everything. So that's a very good question. I have I am neurodivergent, and so I get hyper fixation on different things. Um, and one of my other things that I'm fixated with that's not Star Wars is DC. I have thousands of comics. I used to have a whole Superman display, a big Superman fan, um, loads of stuff like that. And then I love 80s movies, so a lot of 80s movie stuff, Lost Boys, Goonies, Back to the Future. In fact, I just got a new tattoo, Back to the Future tattoo. Oh, it's awesome. My girlfriend was nice. Yeah, I've noticed 3.9 is. I'll get my head around it at some point, I'm sure. See, I I appreciate when people are like, "I like this saber," and they get like different versions of it. But for me, only if it's an up, I make the jump. Like my other Luke, so I've got 3 Lukes. I've got a Hasbro, I've got my original LGT, and now I have my KO. So for me, the only time I was going to actually change it up was to upgrade. And for me, I've gotten to the top of that mountain, so I don't feel the need to buy a different one. And, like, the Kenobi I have is the Kenobi from Padawan, and I quite like it. So again, don't really feel the need to upgrade it. It always is. Nice. Um, so yeah, so collections wise, DC stuff and 80s movies. Anything Back to the Future, really. I love Back to the Future. Lost Boys and Goonies. Oh, Predator stuff. That's pretty cool. I love me some Predator. I do have downloaded a 3D file of Predator that I'm going to print at some point once for out the bugs in my 3D printer because at the moment it's giving me static. I think about it. Uh, but yeah. Yeah, you see, that's a bit much. At that point, I'm like, does it go? Awesome. I'm happy with it. I was looking and there's only 2 sabers that I think that's I'd like to add to my collection, because they're sabers I don't currently own. They're, Deeper Believers, because I'd like to put that next to my I have a Kanan display, a Kanan picture with my new Kanan saber, and I'd like to put hers next to it because I think that'd be cool. Master and Apprentice. Um, and a new girl from Ahsoka, I can't remember her name. Um, her orange saber looks very, very cool. Well, with the mask, I will print it. It's just it's so big that I have to print it in 2 sections, and my printer is not a small printer. Um, Printing a full Moff Gideon on it, but the mask is just too big for it. I remember seeing the pictures. It was very cool indeed. But yeah, at the moment, my printer. To be fair, I've printed way too much. Like when you get a 3D printer, you get all print happy, and then you just print everything. It's currently running. I doubt it's running. It's probably failed. It wants to. I got this new filament. I don't think my printer loves it. Um, and so what's happened is it keeps failing, and I keep getting annoyed with it, but I keep redoing it. Um, so yeah, it's printing at the moment, but it's printing helmet stands. I want helmet stands for all my helmets because although I have them, you can't see them at the moment. Right? Although I have those up there, and I've run out of space because I got that bad boy the other day. I got the Scout Trooper, and I've got tons of others. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. Although I have to be honest, the my Saber stairs at the moment is all out of power. There is no power. I think maybe one of them, and that's the Benderly because I like that one the most. Um, Still got a little bit of stuff I want to do. I want to fill it, literally fill it with um, all the grayscale fonts because I think his fonts are incredible and they sound better on that saber. So I've got that set up as profit, but it's just one of those things. Well, I might take it away and do it. I'm not sure. Kind of a little bit burnt out on sabers at the moment. I'm not going to lie. Um, you do it for you buy them, play with them, and you review them for YouTube, and you do all this stuff, and you also I, working for Padawan, there's just like it was saber overkill for quite some time. So I'm having a step back from it for just a little bit. He says still got new lightsaber review coming out next week. Week after next. I've got something special coming out next week. But other than that, so I did so many reviews um, for sabers as well. Kind of that's a lot of work to do all in one go, and then kind of get to the point where I just need a little bit of a break from it. Really, that's interesting. Why? Why do they rub you the wrong way? I think they sound incredible. I like the fact that they're not in Canon as well. I get bored with Canon fonts. There's only so much. There's only so many like versions of the Graflex you need. I think that's personally that's what I think. Too musical. Too musical. Oh, because the hums are quite choral, I guess. Okay, fair. No, I mean, hey, listen, we all have our favorites, and we all have our least favorites. That's all good. Um, they sound dope. They're what the ball. Ooh, I'm quite tired. Nice. So so have you gone through and like collected all the original trilogy sabers? Because that's quite a cool idea. I like that. When when you say it's gone down significantly, do you mean actually gone down significantly, or is it just that everybody's reviewing sabers from the same two companies they've got been given? Just a question. Is there a company or artist who create the sound? Yes, there's a few. Um, Hyperphonic, um, Grayscale Fonts, K-Sith, um, those are probably my top 3, to be fair. Kyberphonics and K-Sith are the best in-universe sound fonts. Um, don't know how they do it, but they always sound incredible, and they do amazing work. Just incredible work. Like, Kyberphonics' recent run of Jedi Survivor sound fonts were next level good. Um, and they're, like, decent prices as well, like, so it doesn't, like, break the bank either. And then Grayscale does mostly out of universe fonts. Um, there are others, some that don't spring to mind. J DeLorean, yes. See, I need some more J DeLorean stuff. Um, no, fair. Hey, that's you said you're turning 50 next year. I turned 45 a couple of weeks ago, so I'm with you. I'm original trilogy all the way. Um, so that's cool. I like that. And you're right. It's style. If I see another review for that Dan Rounder stupid from End Sabers, I'm gonna cry. It's poop. It is. It's terrible. It's not even close to being like anywhere near correct. It's like someone took a round lightsaber and just painted the shapes on it. I do not. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Um, yeah. So like most sound font makers, like Phonic, Cases. there and others. They make the sound font and then release it, and you buy it. And when you buy it, you get all the different versions: CFX, Profi, Xeno, whatever. But if apparently Alan Smith does it each individual, that is a little bit cheeky. 50 in under 2 weeks. Well, happy birthday to you, sir. I mean, I assume, being a moron, uh, and actually, if you look at the files themselves, like every single file is like every different bit is a different sound. So you've got like prions, you've got the hum, you've got the blaster noise, ripping those and then doing stuff with that so that it sounds as clean as possible, I guess. I don't know. I'm an idiot at best. So we're definitely getting somewhere with this now. We have a little bit of a white piece. That's the nose cone. I'll be honest, this is taking way longer than I thought. Uh, I think he does use Logic, to be fair, from what I've seen. But it's his thing, isn't it? It's what he loves to do. And he does it very, very well. I have a lot of Kyberphonics sound fonts. It is so warm. It's so warm. I think I might die. Doo-doo. Oh, that's pretty cool. So there we go. We've now got a top and a bottom, and not a lot of pieces left on bag one. Bag one. My word. Might have to put my aircon on, at which point I will apologise for the sound, but it's either that or like a disgusting mess. Oh, that is cool. Oh, that is so cool. Right. So I don't know if you can see it, but this where is it? This piece here, it's Luke's targeting computer. It folds down, folds up and slides back, and then slides forward and folds down. That's so cool. See, 19 degrees is too hot. Um, what it's currently, don't know. It's currently 20 here, and I'm dying. I hate it. 48. So we're all in the good. It's a good age. This whole 40 thing is a good age. Yeah, for sure. Buddy, how are you? Nothing. I'm all right. I don't think you even watch documentary. Yeah, I've seen that. It's very cool. There is some nice detail. 25 in your see. This country shouldn't be this. I'm gonna finish this bag, and I'm gonna put the aircon on because I'm gonna die. YouTube doesn't want that. Okay, we need some stickers. It's gross, isn't it? They are. They are designed for the heating. Plus, right, if you see this, like I live in a massive house, right? Live in a flat, but I'm in the eaves, so like that goes that way, that goes that way. Yeah. In my bedroom. So I live like at the top of the house, where it's all insulated and it's just fucking hot all the time. I'm naturally a warm person anyway, and I'm sitting here in shorts. Okay, we've got some stickers going on here. A bit of sticker action. And that goes on the front, apparently. Let's turn around one way. Okay. Okay, so that's there. We've got like all the computer stuff sitting there, and that is bag finished. So, and we'll be doing this over an hour. I'm gonna turn the aircon on. It says currently in my room 20. Hope that's not too loud. I will move the mic closer to me. So that is part of the bigger house. Same as where the double garage used to be. Upstairs is in the roof. Yeah, so warm, and it never cools down. The aircon is a godsend. Um, this little machine here gives me life. I've got one in here, and I've actually got one in my bedroom as well because I need it. Right, I'm going to take 2 minute break, fill up my glass before we start on bag two. I think what I'm going to do is I will do bag two, and then I call it a day. And then people have enjoyed this, and I might carry on and do another live and keep doing this until we finish the whole build. Yeah, no. To be honest, like I had to buy air conditioning. I had to buy the units. They're not cheap, but I think that one cost me like 300 quid. Best 300 quid I've ever spent, honestly, because it's just like when it last year when it got up to 40 degrees in London, I didn't leave my room. It was all pitch black. I just had aircon going. It was amazing. Uh, yeah, I mean to be fair, this ain't quiet. But then, like, I live on quite a busy road as well, so my choices are I either listen to my aircon, I open the window and listen to the car noise, including police cars that decide to turn their sirens on even though there's no one on the road, uh, ambulances, fire engines, morons on Harley Davidsons that want to drive past at 2 a.m. So I close all the windows, put aircon on. Righto. Let's see what we got next. Two little bag. Two little bit of a bigger bag. So it looks like this is not part of this that we've already done. So I might put this. I'm going to go with fuselage to the side for now. So I've got space to fill this part. But let's dive in. Just checking everything, making sure everything's cool. Everything is cool. Thing is, I'm actually going away for a few days tomorrow. So I'm going to have to cover this over. One of my cats is more on, and we'll play with the little small pieces. Yeah, it's going to be a beast. I think it's around the same size as the Snow Speeder and the A-Wing. Around this, like this, quite big. Oh, we've got rubber bands. Normally, if we got rubber bands, it means we're doing with the wings. I'm only going away in the UK. I'm not missing Ahsoka. Believe me. So no matter where I go, no matter what I do, I will never miss that show. That's for sure. I'm so excited for it. Okay, it doesn't look like there's as many pieces in these couple of bags, so it won't be as intense, I don't think. It's always the slowest when you start because you can't see nothing. I'm like, there's another piece somewhere. There it is. Yeah, only 2 days. I'm not going to stay up though. I'm going to watch it there. Oh, I'll be waiting. It's like 2 a.m. If it was midnight, I think I probably would. 2 a.m. feels a bit ridiculous. But with Ahsoka will come the return of Rebel Base Radio. I know we were supposed to do it all the way and do this Rebels sort of rewatch and countdown to it. But I'll be honest, I needed a little bit of downtime. So we kind of put that aside because mental matters. But we will be back for weekly for Ahsoka so that we can chat about that. And then after that, I think we'll only be doing Rebel Base Radio every now and again. We want to talk about something specific. There won't be a dedicated show anymore. It's just, to be honest, it's too much time for me to put in. I just don't always have. I just don't always have it in me, to be fair. Where am I on holiday? So I've already been away once this month. I went away with my children to Cornwall for a week, which was amazing. I am now going away for another few days with my girlfriend and her children, and we're heading Cheddar Gorge way because cheese. That's not. I missed a bit. So yeah, cheese. But also there's like caves and stuff, and I want to do some lightsaber spinning in caves because that sounds cool. I did some lightsaber spinning when I was down in Cornwall for Stoney's community flow video, so you'll get to see that once he's finished editing it, put it out. Should be cool. So yeah, I'm going to go down there, do some of that. Going to a place with a hot tub, and yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not going to lie, August has been one of the busiest months I've had in years. Good busy though. Like, definitely an enjoyable busy, just busy. Like, people have said messages. Convince my carer that we need to watch it while she's here. We should watch the Mandalorian afterwards. Yeah, do it. Yeah, it's fully on recharge. There's always biscuits in the tin. Where's the fun in biscuits? I agree with you. Um, I try and do one video a week if I can, but at the same time, I learned a long time ago. I've done a few different things in regards to like YouTube, and I also had a podcast at DC website, fan DC website that I ran for years with a load of other people, and a podcast I did for like 7 years, and everything was always I always put so much pressure on myself in regards to listeners or viewers or like subscriptions and things like that, that I ended up not overly enjoying it as much. Totally skipped a step. Um, I ended up finding myself stressed about it and constantly feeling like I need to do something to improve. And oh, it's Monday, we got to get this out, and it's Tuesday, we do this, and I just not only did I burn out from it, just stopped enjoying it. So I kind of promised myself when I started this YouTube that I would do it on my terms and that I would do it solely for the fact that I enjoy doing it. It's great that I'm building. It's great that like my subscriber count is getting higher. Um, we're nearly at 1,500. Then there'll be the push to 2K, and that's all fun and games. Like, and I enjoy it, and it's like it's a laugh and that, but I don't. I try not to. It's not always easy. I try not to kind of focus on that too much. I try and just focus on enjoying the videos I do. Um, because the minute I focus on numbers and subscriptions and putting so much pressure on myself about getting videos out weekly, is the minute I stop enjoying it. And the last thing I ever want to do is to stop enjoying my hobby. And so for me, I was very conscious that sometimes when I do start to go down that route of going, I've lost like 5 subscribers this week, or this video's only done this many views, I need to remind myself that that's not what this is about. It's got nothing to do with any of that. I'm so close to being like full like YouTube partner, like full monetization, but even that is not the driving force for me. This is not my way to make money. If I can, and it does off the side of it, fantastic. But I I will never make this like my job. I I couldn't do what Sems does. I think he's incredible for what he does. Um, it's not in me to be able to do that with this channel. So I'll always just concentrate on doing it when I want to do it. We do. The cantina, that's a very good question, Sheena. Stack was great. So Stack was a podcast I do. It stood for Strange Things Afoot the Circle K. Me and my friend John, who was joined us live earlier on, we did it for like 7 years. I think we went, and we just talked about movies and TV shows. That was literally it. We did it like every 2 weeks. It was so much fun, but we got to the point where like we didn't have anything left to say. So we were like, you know what? Rather than beat this into the ground and for it to become something we don't enjoy, let's finish it when we're at our best and let's walk away. But my good friend Beard did all the artwork for it, and it was actually stellar. It is. I mean, it is easier to go with the flow. It's not always that easy, like especially when you see like other channels doing really, really like high numbers and like what have you. But if I'm in this for the numbers and I'm in this for the wrong thing, I'm not going to do it. Uh, if any of you've seen my recent video that I did on where to buy lightsabers, like I won't take lightsabers off of companies that I've never bought from just so that I've got reviews to do, just so that I've got content. That's not content that I want to make. It's cool if other people do, no problem at all. Like we all do it in our own way. That's not content for me. I'm not here to do paid ads. I'm here to talk about things I love, and I'll always promote, like say, the companies that I enjoy and that I'll buy from. I'm not going to do it for any old Tom, Dick, or Harry. They do keep trying though. They do like to reach out. Vader Sabers hit me up like 5 times in the last 2 months. Can we send you the saber? No. Stop asking. When are you gonna understand that no means no? I'm like, I've never bought from you, so it'd be disingenuous if I took something off you and told people it was great. That's it, 100%, 100%. And you can use these things to spur yourself on for sure. Um, and I, especially when your friends are doing it, and I quite like it when your friends do stuff and they're doing stuff and it's going really, really well for them because I want nothing but the best for my friends, and I don't feel like that takes away from me on my channel. Um, I don't. I'm just not going to sell out for the sake of numbers. Don't see the point. It's Star Wars. It's supposed to be fun. If Star Wars becomes about numbers, then we're no better than. No, I'm not going to do. I'm not going to get into some kind of political rant. It's Star Wars at the end of the day, and I always want to enjoy Star Wars. Mate, I know what you mean. I believe it or not, I actually used to be in a band many, 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 many years ago. I was a lead singer, and we had, yeah, we used to like gig with other bands, and you'd see them, and they go off and do better and better stuff, and you're still playing to the same 15 people in the same pub each week, and it could get disheartening. But again, music is another one of those things where you're like, well, what are you in music for? Is it for the music because that's the beautiful part of it, or is it for the money because that's the gross part of it? You know, and it's easy to compare yourself, but we've all just got to know that we're doing these things for ourselves, and if we're getting the enjoyment out of it, nothing else matters. There's a song in there somewhere. My hold on, sorry, I missed. Like, sorry, I was on some kind of tirade. It all stops a hobby. Exactly. That's exactly it. My DC website that I ran, I loved running it. It became a job. It became we were reviewing like all the DC TV shows, and I would wake up and have to sit and instead of sit and watch and enjoy the Flash when it was good, I would have to sit and watch it as a reviewer. Very different way of watching stuff. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that's who you love. It's nice to hear. It's just a manufacturer's review, isn't it? Because once you get something for free, it's not about that company and their service. It's not about that company, and especially when, oh shit, you know what you've done. You set me off on a rant. Especially when it's a reseller, because you're not reviewing that seller. You're reviewing that company, whether it be, I mean, let's be fair, whether it be Nexus or TXQ. That's all you're reviewing is those companies. And if you're sitting there saying that this company, the reseller's a good reseller, how do you know? Have you actually bought from them? Or is it just because they're willing to give you free stuff? Don't get me wrong, we can have free stuff. I'm not willing to lie about it. Back in my younger days, I was much younger. There is a video out there on YouTube of my band, like a music video. If you ask nicely, Beard, I appreciate you for that. I also appreciate you lying to all these lovely, lovely people because I'm not that good. Yeah, I mean, I was in a band when everybody was in a band, you know. In the when was our heyday? Jesus, I have to think back now. 20. Jesus, I must have been 22. So the year 2000, maybe. Beard, you know numbers. You know numbers better than me. Oh, the band had a terrible name, and what's really, really bad about that is I was the one who came up with it. The band was called Confide. We then changed it to be called Seven Shades. That was slightly. What bands? What bands do I like, or what bands were we like? Bands I like very much. Metallica. They're my favorite band of all time. Other bands I enjoy, artist wise, Bowie is up and beyond top level. Incubus, Slipknot, obviously Rage Against the Machine. But our band was a lot. It was somewhere closer to Incubusy vibe with like splashes of Metallica. Not nearly anywhere near as good, but that's where we pulled our music from, and Silverchair as well. Drumming's hard as well. Like drumming, you get so much pressure being a drummer. I assume. I mean, we used to give our drummer so much pressure, and he sucked. Um, but yeah, I you've got to keep it as something fun. And the minute you get into a band, and you've got a lead singer who's got some kind of like they're full of themselves. Lead singers always, and no need for it. Like an English, mate. I wish I was like an English Brandon Boyd. Metallica, always their newest albums are actually incredible. Yeah, so it was. I'd say more Morning View Incubus. So just after Part of Me, we used to cover "Wish You Were Here." That was the first song we'd always start the sets off with. It's always good to start with a cover. Gets people into it. There you go. I haven't built anything. What am I doing? Caught up in my heyday. To be honest, I'd love to do music again. I'd love to be in a band again. Um, but it would be very different music now. You know, like even though my taste in music is still very similar to what it's always been, my singing style would be a lot different, a lot more chilled, a lot more acoustic stuff, a lot more city and color. Pink Floyd are incredible. Yeah, it was fine. Did okay with it. Okay, so that's an interesting point. So, many would say that Black was their last good album. I mean, pinnacle. Um, I personally like Load and Reload. I think is they have both those albums have got a lot going for them that people don't appreciate. Saint Anger was not my thing. Death Magnetic was incredible, and their newest one was it 72 Seasons is a banger, an absolute banger. Oh, nice. We what would we cover? We covered Incubus. We did Fade to Black by Metallica. That was always fun. I played a tambourine during that, not normal, and Painted Black by the Rolling Stones. Death Magnetic, really good album. See, I like music from everywhere. Me and my good friend Beard, we used to work in a music shop. Like we sold CDs and whatnot. And whilst we just had our like serious hardcore what we were into, we still also kind of started listening to a lot of different stuff because of the people we worked with, which was the great part about it because it was always very much like, oh, you like this? Here, try this. So Beard was always good at bringing out different types of music and getting people to listen to them, even if I was obsessed with only listening to Master of Puppets album over and over again. Yeah, you like what you like. So those two parts have actually joined together to become absolutely massive. Yeah, my drummer hated my tambourine. He was like, "Why are you playing a tambourine? We're playing Fade to Black." I'm like, "Because I need something to do." Right? The only problem with playing Metallica songs when you're a singer, because I don't play guitar. He's played bass a little bit. There's nothing to do. They're soloing for 4 hours. I'm just stood there doing nothing. So I'm like, I'm going to get a tambourine. And not only did I get the tambourine, it was purple and black standard. I've always had the purple and black thing, and it was it was in the shape of a star. It's all like so not me. So me and my eldest, who's 17, we have a Spotify playlist that we both add to. He's got really good taste in music, very similar to mine. So when we drove down to Cornwall a few weeks back, it was just me and him, and we had this. Um, we had our playlist going, and it was just so good. It was so much fun. Nice. That's what it's all about. Star Wars and metal. I like that though. I like a bit of everything. Like mine, sure, it sits in the rock genre. Like I'm still obsessed with like Papa Roach, Linkin Park, that sort of stuff. Um, Leaning then into a little bit of My Chemical Romance as well, but then jumping back to Iron Maiden, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, and then throwing a little bit of Rihanna because I love Rihanna, and a bit of Prodigy because you have to. It's just a bit of everything. Love it. Good music is good music. Doesn't matter what genre it's in. Also, bad music is bad music, no matter what genre it's in. I'll be surprised if when I finish this bag that I won't have done something wrong because I am not concentrating at all. I love Prodigy. Nice. Love a bit of prog rock. I saw Prodigy live at the Guildford Civic Hall many years ago. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do it, right? I know we're currently on this live, but I'm gonna find you all. Oh my word! I'm not playing that. So you'll have to excuse the quality of this, because it was filmed in 2004 when we actually did it. We did an EP, and we were recording at a recording studio. Did an EP of 4 tracks. We did a recording studio for a week. It was super fun. It was on an island on the Thames. It was amazing. Nice. Yeah. Soundgarden, great. So if any of you want to check it out, hopefully that link will work. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing this. Okay. What? That's oh, yes, it does. Wait, what? I've missed a bit. Okay, at some point, some things were supposed to be in there. It's all good. Said I'd forget something. Thank you, Jamie. As everyone. Yeah. I'll take it. There is actually an EP the EP that we recorded is actually available on what's that sound somewhere. Yeah. Because I uploaded it at some point. I was like, I've got this. I've still got some of the CDs somewhere. But I was like, I need to put it online because one day I'm going to want to look back and go, well, do you remember when I was in that really bad band? Do you remember when I thought we actually, we're okay? See. Yeah. Jim with Black. I used to die Black. Don't don't start me off on a drum sound because our drummer was terrible. All that drumming could not be replicated live, which was an issue. That was very much a produced drumming sound. He was not happy, but we kept saying to him that he had to do it live. Okay, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit chilly. We've got some colourful pieces, some yellows. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate that. I can't take any credit for the music, but I will take all the credit for I wrote everything. Unless the word suck, in which case somebody else wrote it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Eh. Yeah, so because it was done at an actual recording studio, it it was mixed quite nicely and done quite well considering. It wasn't that good live. But yeah, no, the entire EP is out there somewhere in SoundCloud Ether with all 4 tracks on it. I've not listened to them in a long time. Okay. Am I missing a piece or is my brain? No, my brain. The build is going okay actually. Look, so we've done this so far. We've only done bags 1 and I'm halfway through 2, but we've got the fuselage, the seat. We're just building the back piece, which is obviously where the engine's going to be. This is going to be a big boy, that's for sure. Thank you, Beard. I appreciate that. That unfortunately the cover it doesn't exist anywhere. No, it was never it was never recorded. Annoying, annoyingly, that night, so you see in that video, some of it is live. That night, we did do our entire set. It was a full-on set, and it was there. My mate didn't charge the video camera, so literally only got like the second song. He was, yeah, it was all right. It was good for its time, you know. It's like anything. I'm proud of what I did. Love to do more stuff like that again, but it would be very different. I mean, the lyrics would be very different. Not as Eamon was then. Well, maybe not totally. Don't know what that is, but it looks cool. As in the PF song or something different. Of what? I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to sit here and carry on building. Do do do. It's very quiet. Oh, wish you were here. Yeah, no, that doesn't exist. That was done. I did sing it that night, but it wasn't captured on video because the video. By that point, we started the gigs with that song "Regret" and "Wish You Were Here" was our second one, but the camera had run out. by the end of the first song, so it's all gone. And, split up. So there was no re-recording of that video, of that song, unfortunately. Um, Try the left, and then well, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm with you, mate. Take it easy. Have a good evening. Thanks for joining, and I'll catch you. I don't think I could send it back. I don't think I could legitimately build something and then send the build back. I'd be like, no. To be fair, I use not tonight, but in my life, I use Lego to help with my mental health. Anytime not feeling at my best, I'll bust out a Lego set and use it to calm my brain. Um, I find helps it helps quieten down the the busyness of my brain, helps me stop overthinking. That's why I've always got sets, just in case. I've got about 2, 3, 4, 6 sets, 7 sets currently unbuilt. I think it's because we all go through the same sort of thing, don't we? Yes, I was working that day. It was the greatest day of history. You can't send Lego back. I see that. So I don't work on Sabres like you do. So working on Sabres doesn't if I'm trying to do some profy stuff, I just get angry. To be honest, I can't afford to buy endless sets. Yeah, here we are. Ugh. I mean, for me, it's not always the demons per se, but it's definitely I overthink a lot, and if I begin to think, overthink, I get my anxiety gets really bad, get really, really stressed, and I need to do something. Just find that once I'm building and I'm doing stuff, I can just process things a lot better and a lot in a lot calmer way. So I'll just sit and I'll do a couple of hours of the build or however long I need to, 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever. Um, and then I will definitely feel better in myself. Ooh, this is cool. Don't know what it does, but I'm assuming it's got something to do with the wings. Yeah, I saw they lost. I was kind of gutted about that. I don't like football. You know, I don't like football. Um, but um, it was a shame that they lost. To be fair, out of all the football that I don't enjoy, I'm okay with uh, the women's team. I think they're actually really, really talented. Way more talented than the men's. In fact, they don't get paid the same is a travesty. But that's a conversation for another time. That's a shame. See, yeah, I that that would suck, man. I'm sorry about that. I had carpal tunnel for a couple of weeks, and yeah, no. But not only can you draw, like you can do next level drawing. Like for those of you that haven't seen this man's drawings, you definitely need to check him out. Bid, drop your Instagram in the comments. because the dude's incredible, just absolutely incredible. I've always been in awe of his creativity, talent, and mind as well, because he's just actually incredible. Yeah, I get that. I mean, to be fair, like I do YouTube quite a bit for those sorts of things. It definitely helps. Um, yeah, I think we'll find it in our own way. But I also think it's good that it's able to be seen now more. People understand it more. People can be open and honest about how you're actually feeling more, and people are understanding towards it as well, which I think is the key. Um, I'm very big advocate of mental health and how that affects us. Um, it's very important that we're all keeping an eye on how we are. Right, what the flippity doodah? Okay, so that goes on there. I gotcha. Done with it. Oh, this has got to be part of the wings. Look, it's part of the wings. It's clearly how they open and close. Shh, not now. There we go. Beauty of Lego. We do. This is why we always try and make sure that I've got a couple of sets ready to go. I've got, like I said, I've got about 7 sitting down there ready just in case. Mate, not only are you a fickle artist, right? But the fact that you change your name on what appears to be a daily basis, um, I've known you as so many different things online. If you kept on, people would be able to find you easier. Um, but keep doing what you're doing because it's incredible, always has been. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay. He said, "Lego Video Workshop, heal the world by using Lego." Absolutely. I think that's the way forward. One thing everyone can agree on, Lego is cool. The other thing everyone can agree on, Lego. I actually met, a Lego creator the other week, which was very cool. Um, he was a very nice guy. Okay, there we go. It's clearly what's gonna go in there for the wings to attach to. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh my god. What? What? I Um, oh, okay. No. Yes. No. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Right. So this has to go in there, right, and join through some holes. So this could go one of two ways. Yeah. Haven't even started yet. He got from Izzy. He got the Sanctum, Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sectorum. So he started building that. We were supposed to do this together. Him doing that, but he like everyone, he had some take some time out, so he started building that himself, which is totally fair. He was originally I was going to do this live. I was thinking about doing this live last night, and I think he would have been on with us. He was busy tonight, so I was like, I'm going to just do it tonight. All right, Jamie, thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. Have a lovely evening. This is a prick. Okay, that bit's in. Oh, this is not easy. Okay. Come on, you son of a bitch. It's one side in. Can't seem to get one side in. Whilst getting the other side in. There we go. There we go. Hey! There we go. Winner. Yeah. But we're in. We're in and we are good. This set is going to be massive because we've still got nose to go. We've still got the engines to go. So it's going to be a boy. Lordy, lordy. Where are we at? What time are we? Jesus, we're going for nearly 2 hours. Well, people that are still here, I appreciate you being here. I am just going to finish to the end of this bag, and then we will call it a night. Not loads of pieces left. Um, might just concentrate a little bit. See if I can get it done. Uh, it is getting to that time of night. Okay. This looks like it's going to be all right. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, it's getting warm again. What the hell? Okay, so this is all just a reverse of what I've done on the other side, obviously. That's what most of Lego is. You start and then you do the reverse. And that goes chop, chop, chop. There we go. That bit's on. That's that one. Yes. Okay. Okay. And this should go on there like so. Come on, you little bastard. It's always one side that doesn't want to go on. It's very difficult because it's not like you can't really put it down. I got to do it all in the air. Come on, there we go. That's that on. Sarah Lego, how many do you recommend as your first one? I was a big fan. I'll talk this way. I was a big fan of the Mandalorian helmet. I think that one's great. What are the more ones that have just come out? The Rex helmet's very cool. Um, yeah, for me, Mandalorian one, I think is my favorite. Um, TIE Fighter pilot one is really good, but hard to get hold of at the moment. Um, yeah, Mando or one of the clones, Rex or Cody, both good, both good sets. The fun thing about those is, whilst the outside is quite often all one color, the insides they use loads and loads of different colors just to make it a bit more fun. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. You push too hard, everything explodes, and get annoyed. The joys of Lego. What's even better is when you're trying to put things in bits that move. You're like, but stop moving. There you go. Rubber bands. We got some rubber band action going on here. A bit more here. There we go. A couple of rubber bands on there to keep these so they'll lock and they'll spring back into place. Very cool. Yep. Okay. Some red pieces. What I do enjoy about Lego as well, on sets like this where they can, if it's all just very grey and very white, they do try to put elements of stuff like different coloured stuff like on the helmets I was just talking about. Inside you've got pinks and you've got greens, and you've got blues, just to kind of mix up the colours so it's not all just the same greys and whites that you're dealing with. So that's quite cool. I wonder how my 3D print is going. It's going to have gone one of two ways. It's either going to be finished or it's going to have broken halfway through. I'm going to get annoyed. I'm just going to start it again. Look into why it's failing over and over again. I could just press print again. I think we all know what I'm going to do. To be fair, I don't need to print. I have finished printing my entire Mandalorian outfit. That is done and ready to be sanded. In fact, what is my next video that's coming out? It's coming out on Tuesday, unless you're a channel member, in which case it comes out on Monday. Um, It's a full breakdown of all the pieces I've 3D printed and the design scheme and color scheme I'm talking about. And it's going to be a 4-part series, so it should be good. It should be good. I hope it's good. I hope people like it. Still going to do it. This is a piece I've never seen before. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's not an easy thing to make either. Wow, that's impressive. I'd like to see that. Problem is a lot of the brown my word, brown, green, and red bits all look the same anyway. Now you should be proud of it. That sounds amazing. I'm I do have plans as soon as I can get all the pieces together, which is not easy because of its color. Um, you can't see it, but my purple purple and black, Mando helmet that I have, I want to make a Lego model of that using the Mandalorian helmet, sort of a guide, but with purple and black and pink pieces. But it's getting those pieces. But it's there. It's it there in my head as a plan. Okay. That goes in there. So I'm assuming don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what we've just built. That's where they go into attack formation. That's pretty cool. Go all the way around and they click back closed. It's pretty cool. Wow. This has been a very involved build already. We're not even, I mean, literally bags 1 and 2. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna take a while, this boy. There's a lot going on. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, well, not got much left. Few more minutes. Actually, you're always a fantastic help, if I may say, my love, because you always pick out the pieces while I'm trying to look for them, and that's super helpful. Um, we still need to rebuild the Stranger Things set as well. That was the first proper Lego set we've ever built together. It's a great Lego set, that one. Love it. You know when you get to the end of a bit and you got large pieces left over, like, it's alright when there's, like, small pieces left over, you're like, "Yeah, that makes sense." When there's large pieces left over, then you're like, "I definitely missed something there." Yeah. No, actually, I think we're good. I think we're good. There we go. We have officially finished bags 1 and 2. You wouldn't have. And that's where we're at. I mean, it's a big how big that is, and that's just the skeleton, and there we go. The wings open up. I really like that. The thing is, I think you could probably sit them at, like, whatever angle you want. So if, like, that's too high, then you just sit them, like, there. Nice. I'm really, really pleased with how that's come out. I'm pleased with how well we've gone. It's not quite a masterpiece also, pretty sure I've missed a couple of bits. To be fair, there's nothing left over, so I don't think I have. Um, but yeah, that was enjoyable. I really enjoyed that. It was very, very, very good. It's a bit of a pain in the ass putting that bit on, but you know what? I'm pleased with where it's gone. There go, innit? Back. Just put it back. There we go. Just put it back. So we are gonna leave it there. Um, until until the next time I can get around to jumping online and building the next one. I will definitely check those out in a sec. Thank you, Sheena. Thank you, everybody that is here still. I mean, we've been going for 2 hours, 12 minutes. That's incredible. Thank you, everybody that's sat down with me and built with me and chatted to me. So good fun. I've enjoyed this. Should do more of these. These are good. These are good fun. So yeah, I assume that everybody that's here is subscribed to the channel, but if you're not, just do the thing because that made me happy. Happy boy, like that. Um, but I'm gonna hit end broadcast now, and I'm gonna wait here, frozen until it actually ends the broadcast. Because you press the button and it takes like 10, 15 seconds, and it's really awkward 10, 15. Um, but yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for getting involved. And I hope to see you again at the next one. Until next time, don't forget, we are one with the force, and the force is with us, obviously.